We've got brand new Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom amiibo with the release of the Zelda and Ganondorf Amiibo, and these complete the amiibo Triforce for Tears of the Kingdom after the Link amiibo was released. I made my way down to my local Target, and it was funny because when I got there, someone was in the process of trying to buy out the remaining Zeldas, but they were kind enough to let me snag one for myself. So thanks to the generosity of that fellow, let's head over to the unboxing table and check out these new amiibo. So let's start with the Zelda amiibo that came out. This is the first time we've gotten Zelda since the Skyward Sword amiibo that we got. With Skyward Sword, you can see Zelda here with her blue Loftwing. And the first thing we can notice about this Zelda amiibo is that Zelda has the same base as Link. It comes with the Hyrulean crest bordered by the Triforce on the bottom. So let's go ahead and get her opened and we can see exactly what we are working with here. Alright, so she has just hit oxygen. Go ahead and remove the plastic piecing that keeps her encased. And we can take a look at her here. So she's wearing her ancient outfit and holding the decayed Master Sword. Now, obviously the sword doesn't exactly look as decayed as it does in the game, but I think that's more a product of the manufacturing, because to have it broken out the way that it was in the game, they'd be breaking these things too often. There's a little plastic piece that kind of suspends her in the air. I mean, they had to do something. Maybe they could have put a little stick here, but they went with the plastic piece, and that's okay. You can see the Zonai symbol on her sheathing here, and the bottom of this drape is adorned with several Triforce. And so I've always thought it was interesting, the Triforces that always appeared on their outfits. You can kind of, maybe if I can get a little closer here, you can see it. But it's always, it's been interesting to see the Triforce depicted, but then never actually appearing in the game. And so the relationship the Zonai clearly had with the Triforce, or at least the power that fuels the Triforce, is really interesting. And I'm looking forward to posting a theory video about sometime in the near future. So if you're interested in seeing a theory about the Zonai and their relationship with the Triforce, now that we know that there is one, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and that will certainly be coming soon. And of course, those subscriptions really help out the channel, so I really appreciate it. One other little detail I think is kind of interesting here is that the Master Sword isn't actually like, or at least maybe it isn't for mine, but it's not attached or glued onto her hand. I mean, certainly you can kind of wedge it in there, but no, you can just take this Master Sword, you can move it around. There's nothing to that, but overall, I mean, it's a very nice amiibo. Put that next to the Link one. You can kind of see, she's suspended and Link is holding his arm. Maybe he's ultra handing something, but yeah, so these are two really nice amiibos, and with that, we can move on to Ganondorf. So this one, even the packaging, you can see that Ganondorf was an extra $4, and when you hold the package, you can definitely feel that his is a little weightier. So let's go ahead and get Ganondorf opened up here. All right, and the Demon King breathes air. So let's go ahead and pop him out of the plastic once again. And you can tell right away, again, the base does not match the other two. So if you look at Zelda, see, I mentioned, that matches, but has the Hyrulean crest here on the base, whereas the Demon King has this more, you can see the brick. And I'm not exactly sure where they intended this to be, or where this would be from. Maybe this is from Gerudo Town. I'm not too sure, but you can see, he's got the secret stone on his forehead. I don't know how well that's coming through. He still has all of his garnishments, and I don't know that I actually noticed this in game. We don't really get too great of imaging on him in game, but he's got a little bit of this dark henna. So we saw that with Sonya and some of the Hylians from the ancient past. They had this henna on them, and Ganondorf seems to be sporting that too, so I'm not really sure if there's a connection there. He's holding his blade that he fights you with, at the end of the game, and this really gives you a good look at the inside of his robe, where it has some more intricate designing here, and you can kind of see that underneath as well. So overall, I mean, this definitely feels much sturdier than the Zelda one, because you know, you have this kind of little flimsy sword, and she's just overall smaller. Whereas with Ganondorf, I mean, you can definitely tell, you know, just a beefier guy and a little more weight to him. So definitely worth the extra $4. And we know that they offer special rewards, because right on the back here it says use this amiibo to receive helpful items to aid in your adventure. Hey, so editing this after the fact, so I started to talk about how I would definitely get the new cloth when I ran the amiibo in game, or get a pristine weapon, and that is not the case. It is not guaranteed. It is definitely a probability-based system, so that's just partially my inexperience with amiibos. The ones you can see on the outsides there that's pretty much my entire collection. But anyways, back to the video. And now it's time to go ahead and get Tears of the Kingdom running, and we'll see what special rewards they offer. Alright, it's time to go ahead and tap in these amiibos and see what we're going to get. The first one I'm going to use is the Zelda Amiibo. I'm really hoping I can get the cloth. The pristine weapon would be nice too, but ultimately I'm really after that special cloth. And I don't actually know what it looks like. I haven't seen it yet, so if I do get it, that will be a surprise to me. So let's go ahead, and I guess I should actually use the Amiibo function here. Alright, so let's go ahead and tap on the Zelda Amiibo and see what I can get. Alright, so there's some stuff here. Do we get the cloth in the treasure chest? Ba-ba-da-ba. Topaz, no. Okay. I guess maybe that would have been a little more relevant if it had come out of the Ganondorf, because the Gerudo are known to be associated with lightning, but... Okay, so I didn't get the Zelda one. I hope to get that in the near future, but I have another amiibo here with Ganondorf, so let's go ahead and tap that on here. And okay, so I got a bunch of his raw meat. Let's go ahead and pick that up. And let's see, do I get the Gerudo cloth? I haven't really seen that either, so... Nope, but I got a Gloom sword. That's kind of cool. Not what I wanted, but that's what we got. So, a little disappointed that I didn't get the cloths, but super excited that I've got two very special new amiibos that I can add to my collection. The Zelda amiibo here, which looks really awesome, especially alongside Link, which I already had. And then the very weighty, very nice Ganondorf amiibo that we got. So, great haul, great collection. Very glad I got these. Really hope you enjoyed seeing the unboxing and going through and getting the lack of rewards, but I'll get them one day. But really appreciate you watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.